What up, y'all? In this video, or actually I want to say it's been a little bit, but slowly posting, getting stuff up, but I want to make an important video, or what I believe has been important in my life for understanding dating with women, and how you can reduce a lot of your anxiety is by understanding the difference between, you know, how a man and woman thinks. And one way that is that, you know, the man is generally the pursuer, right? He pursues the woman, and the woman, you know, kind of makes her choice on who she wants to be with. And a lot of people, I think, don't understand the implications of this. This basically means that the man has decided, not fully, but he's decided that he wants her, and the woman is indecisive, right? So a lot of the times dudes will get really anxious about this. They'll get very anxious by the woman's inconsistency, right? Because when you're the man, as the pursuer, your plan is very linear. You're trying to compliment her, get her number, set up date 1, set up date 2, date 3, date 4, become boyfriend and girlfriend, date, engagement, marriage, children, you know, all, buy a home, all the way until death, right? Your plan is very linear, and it's like a sequential, like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Like, but the woman is not the pursuer, and so she's not the leader, so she doesn't have a linear plan, right? So this is why women float around in the sense of being inconsistent with how they react to your plan, right? So let's say that you're texting with a woman and she always sends you a specific emoji, or she's always, you know, putting hearts on your messages and whatever not, or talking to you a certain way. A lot of the time, you know, at some point that's gonna dip off, right? That could happen anytime, but maybe she's not gonna put that special emoji that she always gives to you, or whatever not, right? A lot of dudes start stressing out, right? Because like I'm saying, dudes are on their linear plan of advancing the relationship, so any drop in her excitement or whatever freaks them out. They're like, what the heck, you know? But a woman is not like that. A woman is like a dot graph. Just, it's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have a linear plan. You know what I'm saying? They're not the pursuer. They're not the leader. So she may, you know, tell you that she wants to go out with you, you know, on Tuesday, and then by the time Tuesday comes around, it's as she's acting as if she never said yes. You know, now all of a sudden she's got a different plan. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, she'll go from sending you paragraphs to sending you half sentences. But just let it roll over, you know, because like I'm saying, they don't have a plan. Women, they're indecisive because they're not leaders. I mean, I'm not saying in a career sense. A woman, I believe, can be a leader in career, but in romantically, a lot of the time they don't have that same desire to continue pushing the relationship forward, right? And this is why men are very sexually attracted to women up front, because one person has to be the leader. Nobody would approach, you know, if nobody was sexually attracted up front. See, men and women's attraction, it works in the opposite. A man is attached on first impression, and then, you know, it gets a little bit complicated, but I think he tends to detach over time, right? But a woman is detached on first impression and then attaches over time. So our attraction works in reverse, right? Like a man, you know, typically I think the more he advances the relationship forward, if he gets a kiss or whatever, the less he feels that he needs from her. But a woman, it's the opposite. They're not attached at the start, and then they become attached over time. So don't get stressed. Like, don't expect a woman to be on your linear plan. I think most women don't have a boyfriend because they don't follow the woman's or the man's linear plan of pushing the relationship forward. Like that, I think that's literally what it is. Like, I think I could be wrong, but I think women of the past knew to just follow the man's plan. Like, because the man is gonna go, at least for me and a lot of men, they're trying to go get her number, date 1, date 2, date 3, date 4. They don't want none of this, oh, you know, I ask you out and then you say you can't go, but then the next week you can go, but then you ghost me, but then you come back and then you act excited and then you act dull. My man is not about that, bro. That's why I think a lot of modern women don't have a boyfriend, because they're so inconsistent that the man cannot get the relationship off the ground, right? Most women, it's not that they don't like you, it's that they're not putting themselves in the position to attach to you, but they do that on purpose. I don't know what the reason is, or it's because they're inconsistent emotionally. But yeah, don't get stressed when a woman is not consistent. If she doesn't send the particular emoji that she usually sends, or she takes 3 times as long to respond as usual, don't stress out. And in a big way of gauging a woman is, how does she react when you're in person? Like, does she show up on the dates? If she's showing up on the dates, but her texting style is very inconsistent and very causing you know, very inconsistent and very distanced, like she's not responding often, but she still shows up, okay, that's a good sign. Then you need to disregard her texting style, because some dudes, the girl keeps showing up on the dates, but they're still the dude is still stressed about how she texts when they're not on the dates. If she's showing up on the dates, don't care about what her texting style is. It doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter. Her texting style might just be, she might be distant because she's reflecting about you in between those dates, and she just doesn't want to give a lot of attention or whatever. But yeah, don't get stressed, because I don't know. A lot of women, they'll hate on men for being so sexually aroused or attracted right at the beginning, but that's what it takes, because visual is what would make a man pursue. He's not going to pursue a woman across the room because she has a great personality. Why? Because he doesn't know her personality. If you're standing all the way across the room, how's he supposed to know her personality? So a man has to be sexually attracted at the start, and has to want to push things forward. Yeah. So yeah, don't get stressed at those little inconsistencies. I think the woman doesn't even know that. I don't even know if they know that they're doing that they'll act super interested and then act not interested and then come back and act interested again. It's odd, but because of that, that's why you gotta have things to do when she's not interested. You gotta talk to other girls, right? Women don't even know that a lot of men don't have that many options, just because it is what it is, you know. Our life, we don't meet that many girls unless you're really putting in work to do it. So girls will pull away, and then the guy will chase them away by, you know, continually texting or whatever not. And then it's just this cycle that screws over both the woman and the man. But yeah, you always got to have time or things to do while the woman's pulled away and not texting you as much or whatever. Like, think about, let's say if you know, analogy would be like you're gonna catch some flights, right? And you got some layovers. You're not gonna, you know, if you don't got nothing to do during those layovers and you're laying over 2-3 days, you're gonna start to get impatient, right? You need something to do. So that's why you got to go talk to other girls, or go focus on leveling up. You know, there's so many different things. Like, life is interesting, you know. Go to the department store and go look at some colognes, smell better. You know, go work on your style, go work on your hobbies. There's never enough time to work on your hobbies and get better. Read the Bible, you know. I'm not the best Christian, but I've been doing Bible study with my friend. But yeah. Alright, yeah. Have a good one. Peace out.